Now we're finding out about the jury deliberations, and apparently the jurors voted 10-2 to convict Cosby on 2 of 3 counts. So there were 2 holdouts in the jury pool. We don't know who they were, but I can tell you there are reports there were people crying in the deliberation room, people punching walls. It was mayhem. I'm sure we're going to find out more when they write the book. But that, I wanted to talk about that, and then this story dropped before the show started. This is an interview that happened on Good Day, Alabama. I don't know who the hosts are, but I would imagine they've got 2 first names. Andrew, hyphen, Andrew Wyatt and Ebony Benson joined the team, and they are Cosby's spokespeople, and they said Cosby's going to be pretty busy starting in July. Here's what he's going to be up to.
Mr. Cosby wants to get back to work. We are now planning town halls, and we're going to be coming to this city sometime in July.
Like a town hall, just talk with people?
We'll talk to young people, because this is bigger than Bill Cosby. This issue can affect any young person, especially young athletes of today, and they need to know what they're facing when they're hanging out and partying, when they're doing certain things that they shouldn't be doing, and it also affects married men.
Is it kind of a do as I say, not as I say? Wow, is it a kind of a do as I say, not as I do? And he laughs and says, yeah, right. Wow, if that isn't telling, I can't, honestly, the nerve of Bill Cosby to go around and do this, to me, seems just incredible. Carlene, what do you make of this town hall?
I'm gobsmacked.
Yeah.
Actually, I cannot believe that he's got another trial hanging over his head. The prosecutor is looking to go at it again in 180 days. I don't know if they should maybe they should cut a deal somehow and just get him to admit guilt in certain things and try to put it away that way. But at the end of the day, he's got a trial coming up possibly in 180 days, and he's now going on the road and educating kids about how not to not to drug women, not to drug women, and I mean, this is, this is just madness on a level that I cannot even comprehend. And I'm so ashamed of this man that many in the black community, he wasn't just a black actor. He was admired by so many millions of people who loved him for his work, for what he stood for, what he was brave enough to speak out about.
For the flooding bombs?
But then this, drugging women. I believe he did it. I mean, all these women couldn't be lying. Some might be, but not all of them. And I just find it disgraceful and disrespectful to the process for him to be going out on a speaking tour. It's crazy.
Carlene, I wish you'd get off the fence. Michael Giles, what do you think?
Well, this is equivalent to Richard Nixon teaching an ethics in government course. It's just absolutely insane. And, in reading this, what he's actually stating, it sounds like he's setting himself up to teach athletes and other young celebrities to avoid being caught in accusations about, their behavior. It's absolutely incredible. I frankly have a lot of skepticism about that he would actually do this. I'm sure he has a legal team who would advise him that you have a pending trial. But this is just ridiculous behavior. Even the fact that his spokespeople would suggest this is beyond imagination to me.
Chris?
Yeah, I think that I'm trying to see it from his perspective. What's going to get a guy like Bill Cosby out there? And he seems to be celebrating after the mistrial like he was exonerated, and it seems to be rolling that ball further and further and further. And I think that's honestly what he thinks in his head. And he's thinking, how do I defend my legacy going forward? I'm at the end of my life. We don't know. He's at the last twilight of his life, and he's trying to defend his legacy while he's still alive to do it. And he thinks that the best way to do that is to go out here and look like and play the victim and say, look at what these women will do to you if you're in that gray area when someone may be intoxicated. I don't think it's going to work, though. I think the court of public opinion's already set sail. There are people who will be defending him, but if this is his way of trying to defend his legacy in the future and for future generations, I don't think he can do it.
The other point to this is that prior to all of this kicking off, all of these allegations, he was about to go on
major tour.
Major tour.
Yeah.
You know, with his comedy show and all these things. So in his mind, in his warped mind, you think he can get back to some of that and be the hip guy, the funny guy, crack up people, and maybe get his fans back. As you said, his lawyers are gonna jump on this, I'm sure, and said, hell no.
I think this speaks to the notion that some celebrities have, and it happens in politics as well, that if you're in this game long enough and you do these things long enough, you start to feel that you're immune and you can get away with things. And he's obviously in a position where he's so disconnected from reality, so disconnected from everyday people and what people are thinking of him, that he thinks he can get away with it.
Well, it came down to 2 jurors, so it wasn't like it was close. So it's a matter of, the next trial may end it for him. I don't know why at this point. Just shut up a little while. Hope that it gets swept under the carpet. Maybe they won't be able to do another trial and then get on with your life and disappear into your retirement.
He won't, because there's so many women. You said 60?
Almost 60.
There's civil trials that's going to kick in after that. They're going to come after his $400 or $500 million.
At the risk, yeah, absolutely. At the risk of sounding glib, if I'm his lawyer, I'm saying, hey.
Yeah, stay away. Stop that, Joe.
Hey.
And you wonder, is that he
Get out of the jello tree? Is that...
That was a fast Perhaps it was my delivery. Hey. All right, well, Michael Giles, it's a pleasure to have met you. Thank you so much for being here. Carlene Nation, always a pleasure. Thanks so much. And Chris Creston, I'll see you in that booth across the room in a matter of minutes. Thank you.
You mean I can't go home?
No, not yet.